The grind. You have to love the grind. You have to love it. You have to love it. You have to love it. I'm gonna say this, and it's so important. I want you guys to hear this. You have to love the grind. You gotta love it. Every day, you gotta wake up and love the grind. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. There's no other way. You have to love the grind. You have to love the grind. There's no other way. You have to love the grind. You have to love the yo, bro. You have to love the grind. You have again. I'm gonna say you have to love the grind. There's no way out of this. There's no way out of this. You have to love the grind. You know what I mean? You have to love the grind. You know what I mean? You have to love it. Cross the street quick. I want to get it. Quick. All right. You have to love the grind. Okay? You have to love the grind. You have to love being tired. You have to love putting in the reps. You have to love doing your deep work. You gotta love the grind. There's no other way. I'm telling y'all, there's no other way. You have to love the grind. You have to put in the work, but more than put in the work, you gotta wake up every day and just breathe that. Be that. There's no other way. People, young kids, others may have like kind of the leeway to like be halfway and not put in the full effort. But a lot of us, man, we're over 25 years old. And you know what? Time's not gonna stop for no one. You're gonna see yourself in 10 years. If you don't love the grind, you're gonna see yourself in 10, you're gonna see what you did in 10 years. And I think the journey will break you before you make it. Because if you don't love the grind, the journey will break you before you actually make it. Is that crazy? You know? If you don't love the grind will the grind won't love you. Simple. It's simple. It's simple. If you don't love the grind won't love you. I'm gonna say it again. If you don't love the grind won't love you. If you love to be lazy, if you love to just chill out and not, work on yourself, if you don't love to run, if you don't love to work out, it won't love you. I'm telling y'all, man. If you don't like to wake up and take care of yourself, if you don't like to put in the work, and if it's always a bother, gotta wake up, I gotta put in the work, trust me, the grind is not gonna love you. And you're gonna be put in a position where you're gonna have to choose your comfort or the grind. And tell me what y'all gonna choose. Y'all gonna choose the comfort. Anybody would. Anybody would. Anybody would. Okay? If you don't love the grind won't love you. It's gonna be even harder, even tougher to overcome anything that you're overcoming. If you don't love the grind, it won't love you. You have to love the grind. You have to love what you do. You have to wake up. What am I gonna conquer today? What am I gonna do today? Who am I gonna help today? Who am I gonna bless today? Guys, if this is a blessing to you, remember to like and comment, subscribe, all those things. Okay, because I'm out here giving just myself, my motivation to the people. Again, you have to love the grind. You have to love you have to love it. There's no other way. Trust me, I've been there where I just feel like maybe I'm just doing it from hard work, or I'm just doing it just because I want to do it. No, you're never gonna want to do it. You're never gonna want to do it. You're never, ever going to want to do it. But you gotta start by saying, you know what? I like the fact I'm out here on doing these lives. You see my city, you see where I'm from, speaking my speech. I'm giving motivation online, whether there's 2 people or whether there's 200 people in the live. I'm a blessing. There's someone out there that's gonna receive my motivation and feel good and feel great and feel You know, that's what you gotta do. That's literally what you gotta do. When you work hard, when you put in the work, when you love the grind, you start to kind of like what you do, you know? When it comes to going in the gym, when you're actually going consistently to the gym and actually taking care of your health, tracking your meals, tracking everything, it starts to get fun. And you're like, you know what? I like this. I like this. I don't mind this. This is kind of cool. I kind of like the game now. I like the grind now. It doesn't bother me to work hard. I can go on live. I can be in front of people. Doesn't care. I don't care what they think because I'm grinding. Because I'm putting in the reps. Guys, remember to like and subscribe for more content like this. Motivational, fitness, and just pure love. We're out here just spreading love, all right? So like I said, you got to love the grind. You have to love it. There's no way around it. And when you think there's a way around it, there's no way around it. You know? You have to love the grind. I'm telling y'all, man. It's so important to love the grind, to love what you're doing, to actually want to grind, to wake up and say, you know what? I think that we belittle the things that we do. That's one thing. We belittle the things like if we're not an astronaut, we're like, I'm not an astronaut. I'm not doing anything important, so it's nothing major. When it's whatever you're doing, whoever's watching right now, whatever you're doing, when you're waking up in the morning, it's mad important and you're mad needed. Remember this, guys. Whatever you're doing, it's really important and you're really, really, really needed. Okay? Don't feel like what you're doing is not that important. I'm out here in these lives. Oh, I'm not famous yet. People don't see me. I'm looking crazy. I'm looking crazy, holding up a camera. Ugh. Guys, come on. Come on, bro. Are we gonna stay at the same place that we are all the time? Are we not gonna level up? Are we always gonna care about what people say? Are we never gonna pick up the camera and actually put in the work? Because, oh, people are staring at me. If I move, forget the camera example. Sometimes you have a business plan. Working on, I don't know, phones, whatever you may be working on, a business plan. And you feel like, hey, what's up? What's up? Hey, Ali. Blessings, Ali. You know? Sometimes you guys wake up and you feel low. Blessings, Ali. Ali, blessings, man. Remember to like, subscribe for more motivational content. I'm just out here trying to spread positivity wherever I go. So like I said, what you're doing is important. Okay? You don't need to be an astronaut to feel important. Let me sit down here on this rock. Right? You don't have to feel like you're a doctor. Oh, if I'm not a doctor, I'm not saving lives. Everything we're doing is important, all right? Everything we're doing is worth it. But let me tell you guys this, man. It's like, but you have to love the grind, okay? And if you're doing something that you don't love, work towards doing something that you do love. You know what I mean? It's important to really put in the work and just love the grind. Because when you don't love the grind, when you don't love what you're doing, there's always going to be an obstacle all the time. If you don't love what you're doing, there's always going to be an obstacle. Wherever, in every situation. You gotta love the grind. You know, you gotta love the grind. I'm gonna say this 1,000 times so it enters the heart of the people. You have to love the grind. You got to. You got to. Because when you don't love the grind, you don't do it. Let's be honest here. Whoever likes the grind and does it. Or sorry, whoever doesn't like the grind and does it. Nobody. Okay? You gotta like really meditate in yourself. Like, okay, am I doing something that I love? And if I don't, how can I get there? Because first, yeah, we only and that's the thing. People say, oh, we only have one life. You shouldn't grind too much. Take time to relax. Fair. That's fair. But that being said, in that same breath, if you don't love what you're doing, you should probably go towards study, find a skill, or just do what you love on the side. So at least when you're coming from work, whatever it may be. I know everybody has I see sometimes, I see videos, you know, the self-improvement videos, of people. One, I'm not sure, maybe. But again, Ali, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just spitting these lives, and whoever comes into the traffic, I bless, and I move on. I keep it pushing. I'm not even about the number. Imagine, I'm not even looking at that thing. I'm just spitting, seeing who comments, and keeping it pushing. So it's not even about the views. It's not even about the views. It's not even about how many people are in the likes. It's not about that. And it's you know what? The same. And thanks, Ali, for that question, because now I can use it for what I'm about to say. See, that's the same thing. The same thing I could use as an example is that you gotta love the grind so much that if nobody shows up, you're up. If nobody's there, you're there. You know what I mean? That's how the mentality has to be. It has to be failure is not an option. And how do you? I say my failure is not the number of people in this live. My failure would be if I didn't go on the live. If I'd even tried to go on the live. If I stayed home, or if I didn't record or upload. That's the failure. But that's not what I'm out here in front of these people. People may smirk. People may like, yo, this guy's like, is he a wannabe YouTuber? Cool. That's fine. But I'm still grinding. I'm still grinding, and I love it. I love it. And I love it when people look, because people are still outdated. They don't realize that this is the age of the social media, and that they're behind. They don't realize that they're behind. So, especially when it comes to social media and all that, man, and having people look at you and all that, don't worry about it. That's one tip I have for you guys, is that if you're doing social media, pick up the camera. You shouldn't care what anybody thinks, because they're the one who's literally late. We're in 2025 and people are still living in 1999. Come on. Come on. You know, this can't be real. And people have problems moving on with time. Now back to the subject at hand. You gotta love the grind. You gotta love the grind. You gotta love the grind. You have to love the grind. You literally have to love the grind so much that, like, I don't know, grind is all you know. Oh, can I not come through here? I think I can. Yeah. Yes. So, you gotta love the grind. You really do. You really have to love the grind and everything about it. Because if you don't love the grind, well, the grind don't love you, and you suffer from it. If you don't love the grind won't love you, and you'll suffer from it. You know what I mean? You gotta love the grind. Got to love the grind. You have to love it so much. You know, you gotta sleep it, eat it, breathe it, be the grind. Hell, you are the grind. You know what I mean? It's really important to, like, love the grind. I think this is one of the most important things that I can offer to you guys, is to love the grind. Love what it does to you. Love the aches and the pains that it gives you. You know, I'll go, example for me. I love the fact that I'm on camera right now. And you know what? I'm doing this in front of a bunch of people, trying to work the muscle of filming in front of people. And that's the grind. And it's hard. It's awkward. But that's the grind. You guys are getting it. That's the grind. I could have stayed near my neighborhood, but I'm like, you know what? Let me push my muscle. Let me just see how far I can go with this. And look at me. I'm doing this in front of people, getting confident. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But you gotta love the grind. You gotta love the grind. You really have to love the grind, guys. You really have to do it. There's no other way. You have to love the grind. And it's not gonna be easy to love the grind. You're gonna go through a lot of things in your life where they're gonna tell you, like, you know what? You're gonna feel awkward, you're gonna have pushback, you're gonna have all these things, man, but you gotta love the grind, you know? You're gonna look crazy, people are gonna say, oh, work-life balance, all that. You gotta love the grind. It's very important, because if you don't, everyone has suggestions, everyone has comments, everyone has something to say, but no one's ready to take care of you. No one's ready to give you money. No one's ready to give you anything. So you shouldn't be taking what anybody, no sight, no look, no nothing from anybody. It's only what your goal is and what you need to do to get to your goal. That's the only thing. That's the only thing, guys. You know, you have to love the grind, okay? And part of loving the grind is not caring about what people think and really being locked into what's your grind and what's your purpose and what you're doing in your life. That's really what is like the seed. Like once you love the grind, you are the grind, you know? It's like almost like, and that's what it is. It's harsh when you start up because you're like, oh, I don't got that much momentum going. But once you grind and you get that momentum going, you're the person that they go to. Let's say for me, if anybody else wants in my family or a friend wants to start a YouTube channel, who do you think out of all my friends and even their surrounding friends, somewhat, I'm like the only person who makes content. Imagine, we're talking about more than I'd say almost 500 people if you're talking about my friends and the surrounding of their friends. I'm the only one who makes content. So if anyone's like, you know what, I want to start a YouTube channel. Imagine if he's like a start a business that needs like YouTube, you know, he needs marketing help. He wants to, anything that has something to do with YouTube, who you think they're going to go to? I'm the only one who knows how to even upload. I'm the only one who knows how to upload in my whole friend group and more. Hey, what's up, Vicky? You gotta love the grind. Vicky, I was just talking about loving the grind. And then I was just talking about how, let's say, it's hard to do the things like being on camera. Like I am right now. I'm like literally in front of, like, it's a pretty busy place, right? And it's pretty hard. It's pretty rough being on camera in front of people, but you got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. And I was speaking about the fact that because of the experience that I've gotten now, yeah, Vicky, now because of the experience that I've gotten, Vicky, if anyone else, you know, wants to start a YouTube channel, who do you think they're gonna go to? To me, because within my friends group, I'm literally the only one who makes content. So that gives me a level of authority and credibility. Like, oh, you know, if anyone needs help building the channel, I can help them. So that gives me a level of authority just because I'm out here willing to put myself in the spotlight. You know, you got to love the grind. You have to love the grind. You really do. Yeah, shout out to Vicky Kelly. Shout out to Vicky Kelly. Yeah, like that's what I was saying. Like, you have to love the grind. You have to love putting yourself in these weird positions, because if you don't, you're never gonna get anywhere. Imagine. Yeah, shout out. Hey. Yeah, so like I was saying, you gotta love the grind. You have to love putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation, because people who are just plain as hell, who doesn't do anything extraordinary, they just walk and they just live their lives, and they look at people and they're like, oh, what is this person doing? What is this person people? You know, the people who always stare, like wondering what other people are doing but never do anything in their life? That's the people who don't love the grind. But when you love the grind, I'm telling you, people who love the grind, like, I would say, like, I've gotten few stares and looks, right? That's fine. I mean, I'm getting stares and looks on YouTube, right? It doesn't matter, right? But the people, let's say, people staring and looking, it's creating a muscle within you to really learn to love the grind more than even what people are saying and doing. You know what I mean? And love the grind. Love the grind. Basically, I'm talking about loving the grind. And the grind is work. Love the work. Sorry, these slangs. That's how people are. This is how we speak. But love the work. You have to love the work. Do you understand, Vicky? Love to work. Love to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Basically, love to put yourself in awkward situations even. And it hurts. It sucks. But muscle of actually loving the grind. You have to, and how being out here is making me love the grind by actually being in the thick of it, being in front of people, actually taping, have a couple people look at me and stare at me. It's making me like, oh wow, like I'm in this. This can't get more real than this, you know. You gotta love the grind. You got to love the grind. You have to love the grind. I'm telling you guys, you have to love the grind. There's no other way. You have to love the grind. You know? Oh, am I? Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm glitchy. Well, thanks for letting me know, Vicky. Oh, sorry, Shaylin. Is that Shaylin? Yeah, Shaylin. Thanks for letting me know. All right, so yeah, again, I'm gonna finish like this. Let me finish because it's been 20 minutes. Let me finish like this. Love the grind. You gotta wake up, ready to put in the work. Wake up, get a full glass of water in you, right? You wake up, get your full glass of water in you. You wake up, you give your blessings. And then once you're doing that, you gotta let out, not even a scream, just like, yes, let's go. It's high energy. Every person that I've seen successful had high energy because they love the grind. Every time I see a YouTuber, I'm like, oh, he just blew up from like 3,000 to 10,000. Every YouTuber that I've seen that blew up from 10, and they're not all screaming, but I'm saying that they have high energy. Like they're ready to go. You can see in their eyes. Happy early Easter. You could see it in their eyes. You could tell when someone's like you know, he's about to blow because like he's like not like the others. He's just abnormal. He's just like, oh my God, you could tell he has high energy. He's talking loud. He doesn't care about what people think. You know what I mean? That's the people who love the grind. All right? I'll give you guys traits of people who love the grind. Early, you know, you're up and ready. Also, you don't care what people think of you. You push when there's resistance. And you do things even when they're comfortable. The example that I had about doing things even when it's comfortable is me filming in front of people. That is obviously for a lot of people that's very, it makes me very nervous. It makes people nervous. And you know what it is with cameras and people are like, I don't want to be on tape. And I'm just saying like, I'm not taping you. I'm just putting out a content. These are the things that these are the traits that show that you love the grind. When you do these type of things, it doesn't have to be filming. If you're, I don't know, if you're willing to wake up an extra hour just to do something, an extra deep work or anything, read 10 pages when your neighbor ain't trying to read 10 pages, right? These simple things, bro, are what are the traits of someone who loves the grind, guys. Remember, love the grind. I said it about 1,000 times in this video. I'm gonna say it one last time. Love the grind. Peace, y'all.